With love from Indonesia.
No one would have expected 2020 out of nowhere the world closed its doors.
We made it to Bali.
And although it's been a year that's physically kept us from our friends and loved ones, it's been a year that has brought us together and made us stronger in many other ways. And now, as we start a new year, we slowly begin to open our doors once again to new people, new places, and to new adventures.
Tak beranjak, kami menunggumu. Merindukan tatapan kagummu. Membayangkan ramai tepuk tanganmu dan menantikan kedatanganmu. Kami di sini untukmu. Bersama mereka yang ingin mengisi harimu. Dan yang ingin dekat denganmu. Semangat kami masih tersimpan. Dan kami telah menyiapkan setiap keindahan dan kekayaan. Senyuman dan isi hati kami ingin segera tersampaikan. Keajaiban kami, cerita-cerita kami, dan tradisi kami ingin segera bertemu. Kami tahu kamu pun ingin cepat kembali. Karenanya, kami selalu menjaga tempat ini sampai nanti kamu kembali dengan rasa tenang. Kami tunggu di sini, di Indonesia aja.
Indonesia. There are certain things that words cannot describe. In this place, life is an adventure. I never imagined I'd be here. A land full of wonders, colors, and cultures. Where beauty lies in every corner, and nature showing its best side. From the oceans to the mountains, waiting for you to explore, to make stories. The sea rises to the shore. Of what people call the land of the gods. What would it be like to explore this place? To experience these shores?
Hi, good evening, everyone. How are you? Okay, in this beautiful moment, I would like to say welcome to, of course, all of our beloved Lingua and Amarta students. Yeah, I hope you all have the loveliest day and stay positive through all these difficult times during pandemics. And before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Safa, and I will be accompanying all of you today as the Master of Ceremony. On this special event, we will have several agendas, so allow me to read several sequences of our agendas. The first is opening, the second is Explore Culture session with special speaker, the third is Q&A session, the fourth is games, and the fifth or the last one is closing and photo session. And I also want to remind all of you here that we encourage you to turn your video on if you don't have any issue regarding your network or camera, so we can have an engaging conversation and get to know each other better. Okay, before we move to the next agendas, if I have a questions for all of the participants here. So what comes to your mind if you heard Indonesia? Could you tell me? You can turn on your microphone or write it down on the chat box. So is there anyone who would like to share? Maybe Giuseppina Martin, are you there? Giuseppina?
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I'm from Austria. I just got up. Good morning.
Oh, okay. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm good. So what instantly come to your mind when you hear Indonesia? Is it the food or this beautiful place like Bali maybe?
So most of the people here think that Bali is not Indonesia. So they're very surprised when they hear that Bali is part of Indonesia. And here in Europe, because I live in Austria, which is more or less Central Europe, yeah, so it's in the south of Germany and in the north of Italy, yeah. And many people also think that Austria is Australia. So Indonesia, most of the people have no idea really. Is it enough? Because most of the people think Thailand, yeah, Thailand is more famous. If I say Thailand, oh, okay. But if I say Indonesia, it's not very famous or very common, I think.
Okay, I see.
But this is only my opinion.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Have you ever been to Indonesia before?
Yes, I've been 3 times in Indonesia.
Oh.
And I think I will not be able to come this winter, but maybe next winter. It all depends on the regulations and how this situation will develop.
Okay, we will be happy if you go to Indonesia really soon. Thank you for sharing with us, Giuseppina.
Sama-sama.
Oh, sama-sama. Okay. Musbahu Adam, are you there? Could you share with us?
Hello, good morning. In Nigerian time though. I just entered, so I have no idea what you are discussing. And
so where you came from?
I'm from Nigeria.
I see. How's your condition? Is it good?
It is very good, alhamdulillah.
Okay. So could you share with us what you hear when you what instantly comes to your mind if you hear Indonesia?
Well, actually, whenever I hear Indonesia, I just think of its rich culture and amazing foods and the likes. I kind of read online, and the courses we did about Bahasa classes confirmed to me all the culture present in Indonesia and the varying tribes. Many languages are also there in Indonesia. Just a kind of some similarities with my country, Nigeria. It is rich in culture and there are many tribes as well. So that is what comes to my mind when I hear of Indonesia, a country rich in culture.
Yeah, thanks for sharing with us. That's really true. So today we're also going to talk about one of Indonesia's ceremonial tradition. Like you said earlier, like Indonesia is rich with its tradition. So today we're going to talk about one of it, which is a tradition that aims to get rid of bad luck or save people from certain disturbances called ruatan or suruan. And guys, at the end of the speaker session, there will be quizzes about the topic. And the winner will get merchandise from us. So please make sure that you listen to the speaker presentation carefully. I'm going to introduce you to today's speaker. Today's speaker is Dian. She's from Surabaya and she is currently majoring in English language and literature in the Faculty of Humanities, Universitas Airlangga. Without any further ado, please welcome Dian. And for Dian, you may have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shafa. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? I see that Miss Kafira. Have heard some words from Musbahu Adam and Mrs. Jusapina. They still have a little insight about Indonesian culture, especially about what we are going to learn together today. And First of all, I would like to say thank you for letting me sharing my knowledge about this this Surawan Festival with you. It is such an honor for me. And all right. I will present my presentation. Can you see my slide?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dian Ramita Utami. I am currently studying English Language and Literature at Faculty of Humanities, Universitas Airlangga. And today I would like to share a little insight about Surawan Festival. So, Surawan Festival is an annual festival that is held in the period of Suro or Muharram month. These two names is basically the same month, but with different names. Suro refers to a sacred month in Saka calendar. It is Hinduism calendar. And Muharram refers to a sacred month in Hijriah calendar or Islamic lunar calendar. So the word Surawan here consists of two phonemes. The first one is Suro. Suro here means as Ashura. It is taken from the word Ashura, that means 10 in Arabic language. And the second phoneme is a suffix an. An here refers to the activity that is done. So Surawan means as the activity that is done in the 10th day of Muharram. Surawan Festival is usually celebrated by Japanese people. Precisely begins at dusk before the first day of Suro or Muharram. So basically, it is have a similar idea to Halloween. Why? Because Suroman is considered a sacred period for Japanese people. The Japanese believe that in Suroman, the barrier between human and spirit world are on its weakest or its thinnest condition. Hence, in Suroman, Japanese people are encouraged to be more focused on doing tirakatan. Tirakatan here means as a form of worship, which consists of doing prayers, fasting, for improving their inner stability, or improving their spirituality. What is the purpose actually? If Halloween have purpose for just for fun, for strengthening the neighborhood relation, the purpose of Surawan Festival is not only to strengthen both impersonal relation, but it is also have a purpose to gain spiritual stability and security, both in social and individual level. So it is a month of where religious activities are done, besides in Ramadan month in Indonesia, especially in Jawa. So, Surawan Festival begins first time in July 1633 under the reign of Sultan Agung. Sultan here means king in English. So Sultan Agung, it is synonymous as King Agung. Sultan Agung is the king of Mataram Islam. The kingdom previously named as Mataram, it has because it's still taken Hindu as their official religion. But when Mataram, the kingdom of Mataram, officialized Islam as their new religion of the nation, the king also taken or converted to Islam. And then Sultan Agung, who wanted to combine Saka calendar from Hindu culture and Hijriah calendar from Islamic lunar calendar, he created Surawan festival to make his Hindu and Muslim people live in peace. So there are no more fighting about which calendar is used in national or in its place. So there are actually three main activities that is done in Surawan Festival. Indonesia is a large country. It is a huge country where every province, where every region has its own culture, has its own variation of activity. So what I present to you right now is the variation of Surawan Festival that is commonly done in Central Java. So both the palace of the kingdom of Yogyakarta and Surakarta did these three activities every year. The first one is Jamasan Pusoko. So in Javanese, letter A is not spelled, or it's not pronounced as A or as A, but as A. So here we do not pronounce it as Jamasan, but we pronounce it as, sorry, I have a little mistake here. So I have explained that in Indonesia, especially in Java, in Javanese language, the letter A is pronounced as O, but in some cases it is still pronounced as A. So here, although it is the vocal letter are consist of all A, but it is actually pronounced as Jamasan Pusoko. The first A here and the last A here are different. The first one is Jamasan, and the second word is Pusoko. Is there any of the participants who would like to try to pronounce the word? We could learn to spell it together.
Maybe I'd like to try.
So, can I call you Musbahu Adam, sir?
Yes, you can call me Musbahu.
Here is
Jamasan.
Yeah, Jamasan.
Jamasan Pusoko.
That's right. You pronounce it very well. Jamasan Pusoko here is a ritual where sacred heirlooms being washed by using water that is infused with 7 types of flower. The 7 types of flower are known as kembang tujuh rupa. Kembang here is the synonym of flower. Tujuh rupa, pitung rupa is the translation of 7 types. So 7 types of flower, kembang tujuh rupa. The second one is Hello, can you hear my voice clearly? Sorry, guys.
Yes, we can hear your voice.
Is my voice quite loud or is it quite small?
It's good, it's good. We can hear you.
Thank you. So the second activity is kirap, grebek suro, and mubeng benteng. Anyone who would like to learn how to pronounce it with me? After that, I will show you the video of this activity. So, how about Giuseppina?
Yes.
Do you want to learn how to pronounce the second activities here in Suran Festival? I will share how to say it.
So, kirap,
Kirap,
grebek,
grebek.
sura,
It's actually grebek.
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 Kirap, grebek.
Yes, kirap, grebek,
Kirap, grebek, sura,
suro.
suro.
Yeah,
Kirap, grebek, sura.
Yes. And the second one is mubeng
Mubeng,
benteng.
benteng.
Yes, that's right. Thank you,
Kirap,
Giuseppina.
grebek, sura, mubeng, benteng.
Yes, that's right. You
Good.
spelled it very, very good. And you heard like a native speaker of Japanese.
Mm. I'm happy it's Japanese because I would be sad if it would be Indonesian.
Yeah. So, okay, I will continue. Kirap Grebek Suro is a kind of parade that and Mubeng Benteng here is the route. They do a form of parade around the palace of Yogyakarta. So in Kirap Grebek Suro and Mubeng Benteng, it is a ritual where kebo bule. Kebo means as buffalo, and bule means albino. Kebo bule here. So this is a group of albino buffalo, and these buffaloes are being taken in parade around the palace of Yogyakarta. They also carried giant tumpeng along with the people.
These kebo bule, are they colored in white?
Can you repeat again the questions?
There is no kebo bule unless they're colored in white.
No, actually, the kebo, the buffalo in Indonesia, is usually colored in brown or black. But here we could see that it is the color of buffalo is lighter, almost albino, even though it is not white, and that is why the people call the buffalo as bule, because bule refers to a foreign concept, something strange, something unusual.
So it's natural. It's natural white.
It's natural.
Okay.
So they are born albino.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. May I stop for a moment because my house is next to a mosque, so it is like too loud noises in the background. How is your opinion? I will continue my presentation. But before that, I want to say hi to Abdullahi Musa. Hello there. Hello Abdullahi Musa. Hello Rian Azari.
Hello, hello. We can hear you and the voice behind.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so before the quick stop, so earlier, Jusapina has asked, is the buffalo, the kebo bule here, was colored artificially in white, and I answer no, because they are naturally born with a lighter colored skin, and you and I will show you that the couple here are not being forced to walk. They walk as they wish, but the people in white uniform here direct them with kind of like tapping. So they tap the buffalo to um, every time they have to take some turn to reach the palace. So they do not use any kind of string or force in conducting the parade. Okay, the last ritual is ater-ater and laku prihatin. Ater-ater here means, if it can be transcribed, it is a kind of Thanksgiving. So the people of the village are cooking actually the same food, but they exchanging their food to their neighborhoods. So the 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 purpose is to make sure that in this special day, in this beginning of month, nobody was in hunger, nobody was left behind. So it is for togetherness, for its kind of solidarity between neighborhood. And laku prihatin here, laku prihatin, laku here means kind of prayers. They do fasting, they do prayers, they do kind of self-introspection, self-reflection, because they hope for doing the self-reflection. They do fasting. They could gain security and prosperity, and they will gain blessing from God, something like that. So if you ever heard that Suran festival is kind of a ritual or a festival that it shouldn't be preserved, it is totally wrong, because it has many positive values in each ritual. Okay, next slide. Okay, so just as like festival, people will serve food, right? Where there is festival, there is food, because food is our best friends. So I will show you 3 main foods that is usually served at Suruhan Festival, both in Central Java and East Java. Why is West Java didn't celebrated Suron Festival because in West Java, the inhabitants, the civilization is based on Sundanese culture, not Javanese culture. The first one is giant tumpeng. Here is the tumpeng. It is made in huge size, and there are some people who will bring the giant paraded along the street around the palace of Yogyakarta. And at the end of the parade, the villagers who has gathered in its surrounding will rush through the tumpeng and bring as small as part as of the tumpengs, because the people here, Javanese people, believe that this tumpeng will bring some kind of luck and blessing, because before this tumpeng is taken at the parade, it first was it is have earlier it got some kind of blessing from the king, so the king and the whole palace will pray together, and the blessing is manifested in kind of tumpeng. So yeah, it is quite fun actually, because it is about how you could take a simple or a little merchandise in this parade freely. And the tumpeng itself is consists of local crops. So it is consists of vegetables, foods, fruits, and any kind of local crops that is grown in Central and East Java. The second food served at Suron Festival is suro porridge. Suro here, it is actually a bowl of rice porridge, sliced omelette, and here we can see fried peanuts. And this we could see fried maize potato. So the maize potato are fried along with egg. And here we could see both of steamed and fried tofu. And over here, sometimes people love to add fried sweet tempeh, because tempeh here is a national food. At any place, if you ask Indonesian, what are you cooking today? They will mainly serve tempeh in their in their dining table. Whatever you cook, there will always be tempeh in your home. So the last one is appam. Yeah, it's not apam, it's not appam, but it is appam. Appam here, it is a kind of soft texture cake which was made from mixture of coconut milk, pandanus leaf, and fermented cassava. So the flavor is quite savory and a little hint of sweetness. It is very soft, and you can see appam in almost every ritual, every festival in Indonesian, in Javanese culture. You could see appam in birthday, if they celebrated birthday in traditional way. You can spot appam in funeral for the guest foods, something like that. And yeah, in festival we also exchanging appam suro porridge to our neighbor, to our neighborhood. Why we don't exchanging giant tumpeng? Because it is very expensive and heavy. So not all village will have this giant tumpeng, but sura porridge and appam is a must. So in Airlangga University, we also celebrated Suran Festival, especially in my faculty, in Faculty of Humanities. So the Suran Festival, it is usually done by the member of Karawitan community of Faculty of Humanities, the member of Pakar Sajen, and the rituals consist of three things. The first one is ruwatan gamelan. The second one is cleaning wayang papet, and the third one is doing ater-ater. But doing ater-ater here is an optional activities. So the main agenda is ruwatan gamelan and cleaning wayang papet. What is before I continue my explanation, is there any question? Oh, okay. What is karawitan? Karawitan is a kind of orchestra, Javanese orchestra, and it is consists of a set of gamelan instruments. Here in this slide, you could see that there are some students who rearranged the gamelan. So here it is an example of gamelan. It is Javanese instrument. For the gamelan is the instrument, the name of instrument, and the name of a whole presentation, it is karawitan. Karawitan. Okay, not karawitan, but karawitan. So ruwatan gamelan is part of Jamasan Pusoko, the earlier rituals that I have explained. That is consists of two activities. The first one is cleaning the gamelan instrument by using 7 flower infused water and steam with incense smoke. This is the incense smoke. The incense smoke here we call it as dupo. Dupo here. It is a kind of perfume, yeah, some kind of perfumery, but it is not used to our body, but to our rooms, our surrounding, and our antique things. The purpose of using incense smoke is to prevent its being corroded and to prevent its any damage, because it is very effective. And the second one, the part of activities of ruwatan gamelan is the rearrangement and rechant of gamelan instrument. The purpose is to maintain its sound. So, gamelan, if we use gamelan for a long time and we did not rearrange its position, we did not clean it with clean cloth or with tissue or with any kind of clean fabric, it will some kind of having a slight difference in its sound, in its music. So it has to be returned. It has to be returning. Yeah, yeah, it is very, very fun, but actually it is very tiring because we have to we have to put all the gamelan instruments outside the room, and we have to mop and sweep the floor, and then we have to bring the gamelan back inside the room, and then we have to start the ruatan gamelan process. Here you could see that my friend Chandra here are rubbing the 7 kind of flour and its infused water to the gong here. It has nothing mystical aspect or something like that. It is just to make sure that the gong itself is clean. It is well maintained, something like that. So yeah, it is very fun. And it is done in previous a couple months ago in the middle of pandemic. So the only one who did not wear mask is Chandra because he have to deal with the smoke of this incense. So the other participants are using mask. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. The last activity that is done in Faculty of Humanities, Universitas Airlangga, is cleaning wayang puppet. So wayang puppet is made by using fine leather, usually cow leather, and it has to be cleaned regularly because wayang puppet is easily molded if it's stored in wooden box all the time. We could not store the wayang puppet and in this huge wooden box because they are stuck from bottom to top, and if they are too long in being stored too long in this wooden box, the tension will become more greater and greater, and hence it will damage the wayang puppet that is located in the bottom of the box. So wayang puppet needs to be rearranged and restored periodically, at least once a year at Surawan month. And cleaning wayang puppet is very easy because you have just use the fresh air. You literally don't have to use anything, just use the fresh air by arranging the wayang in this kind of arrangement. Here we arrange it at the top of some kind of fabric, any kind of fabric, as long as the wayang puppet is not have a direct contact with floor. Yeah, we place the wayang puppet in groups according to their types. Here we can see the giants. Here we can see the knights. Here we can see the gods character. Here we could see the demons, something like that. So yeah, we have to arrange it based on their roles. So it is easier for us if we want to use it. So just as gamelan instrument, wayang puppets needs to be steamed with incense smoke to preserve its material, to preserve its leather. So I think before I end my presentation, I will show you some kind of videos. Wait, I will stop sharing first. The first video I want to share you is jamasan pusoko. Please wait a second. Oh yeah. Do you have any question, guys, so far? Is there any questions that you have in mind? Okay, can you see my presentation? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So here, the first one is they have to wash the heirlooms by using the mixture of water and a special oils. So they use a citrus there. The citrus being squeezed in water and was rubbed in its heirloom. Yeah, so he is doing jamasan pusoko. This is the excess of rice. He is pouring some kind of water and a mixture of water and milk. What is being cleaned here is keris. Keris is kind of a weapon, a traditional weapon in Javanese culture. Now they will remove the excess by using some kind of brush. Okay. Now they put special oil. It is the oil of ilang flower, or in Indonesia we call it as kenongo, minyak kenongo oil. And then the keris is stored back in its place. It's sarong. In Javanese we call it as sarong. And then it is restored back in its special box, and they will fold it with white fabric to make sure that it is always clean. So in Javanese, the heirlooms, usually a conventional or a traditional family still have a few heirlooms that was granted by their ancestors, and the heirlooms are preserved, are stored in the sailing, because it is a thing that is granted from your ancestors. So you have to make sure that you store it well. If you place it on the ground, or just in an ordinary place, you will consider as an ungrateful child. Can you hear the voice of the sound of the video, guys?
No, we can hear.
Oh no, oh I'm sorry. Wait, I will try to. Do you want to it being replayed, or we could continue to the next video, guys?
I think we should continue to the next video.
Okay. Wait. Please wait. Okay, so this is the second video about kirap kuku. Here, slide. Can you hear my screen? Sorry, can you see my screen and hear the sound?
You have to, we cannot hear the sound. Yes, correct, yeah.
It is already audible.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. So here are the kebobule. The traditional uniform, the traditional outfit from Javanese.
Salah satu unsur yang memperkuat keberadaan Keraton Surakarta adalah
Recorded in front of a live.
Kami membaca pikiran Anda. Anda ingin memiliki banyak
adalah kesetiaan dan kepatuhan para abdi dalam.
This is the palace
Abdi
of
dalam Keraton Surakarta terbagi
Palace.
atas dua kategori. Yang pertama, anon-anon atau abdi yang berada di luar keraton dan tersebar di seluruh Indonesia bahkan dunia. Abdi anon-anon berjumlah ribuan orang. Mereka mendapat gelar dari keraton tetapi tidak wajib bekerja untuk keraton. Namun, abdi dalam ini tetap memberi kontribusi kepada keraton, baik berupa tenaga maupun materi.
So the officers
Yang kedua,
of palace
abdi garap
of Javanese
atau yang
palace,
setiap hari
both in
mengabdi di bagian
Surakarta
dalam
and
keraton
Yogyakarta
dan mendapat
palace,
imbalan
they
ala
are not
kadarnya. Sampai saat ini,
receiving some
jumlah
fixed
abdi garap
salary. They do it
480
voluntary.
orang
They
yang
do it
berusia 10
voluntarily.
sampai
But
90
the
tahun.
king still
Mul adalah salah satu abdi
give
dalam
them
yang telah
some
mengabdi
kind of
sejak kepemimpinan Pakubuwono ke-12. Mengabdi lebih dari 30 tahun,
monthly
warga asli
need.
Boyolali ini menerima upah Rp95.000 per bulan.
They only receive
Menurut Pak Mul, upah
95,000
bukanlah tujuan utama,
rupiah.
tetapi keberkahan keratonlah
So
yang
it
dicari.
is around $10
Saya
per month.
tidak sekolah, tapi saya bisa totok saraf, di mana letak orang itu sarafnya mati, saya bisa ngeraba dan bisa menghidupkan kembali dengan tradisional tangan. Bisa dibuktikan kalau setelah di sini, tapi makanya sampai sekarang pun ya gaji sedikit tetap saya tekun di keraton itu. Mungkin semua warga.
Kerbau merupakan lambang penolak bala. Dan ketiga, lambang kebodohan. Dalam beberapa tradisi, kepala kerbau harus dikubur seperti layaknya sifat bodoh yang mesti ditinggalkan jika manusia ingin berhasil. Adapun kesibukan di dapur keraton dimulai pada awal pekan. Para abdi dalam memasak makanan untuk sesaji pusaka yang akan dikirap. Sesaji dimasak di Gondoroso atau dapur khusus sejak 3 hari sebelum kirap. Sesaji dibuat oleh 10 abdi dalam setiap hari, sejak pagi hingga menjelang pagi lagi. Pada pagi hari, paket sesaji dijemput dan ditandu ke lokasi pusaka di dalam keraton. Peringatan malam satu suro merupakan tradisi penting bagi keraton Surakarta. Karena itu, persiapan dilakukan
Surawan Festival and kirap ritual is done inside the
tahun
palace.
Jawa itu hasil usaha Kanjeng Sultan Agung Prabu Hanyokrokusumo yang menciptakan tahun Jawa. Diawali bulan Suro. Oleh sebab itu, setiap tanggal 1 Suro tidak beda seperti tanggal 1 Januari. Tetapi penyambutannya sangat berbeda. Kalau Januari kan hura-hura. Kalau 1 Suro nanti kita menyambutnya dengan cara meditasi itu untuk introspeksi diri.
As well as Islamic
sekitar pukul 7 malam menjelang kirap pusaka, tamu keraton mulai berdatangan. Suasana keraton terasa hikmat, dan setiap tamu yang memasuki keraton diwajibkan mengenakan pakaian adat. Beskap dan kebaya berwarna hitam yang dipadu dengan kain batik coklat menjadi simbol persamaan, keanggunan, sekaligus kepatuhan.
Sebagai pemangku budaya, keraton menjaga beberapa kewibawaannya dengan cara-cara tertentu. Misalnya adalah saat atau jelang acara kirap pusaka malam 1 Suro nanti malam, setiap tamu
mereka adalah para abdi dalam yang telah disumpah dan memiliki akses khusus ke tempat pusaka keraton.
Petugas yang nanti akan membawa pusaka itu dipanggil satu persatu, ya ada ratusan nanti jumlahnya, karena kami merencanakan PLT pelaksana tugas karena senior sendiri.
Tengah suasana takzim, beberapa tamu sesekali mengabadikan momen ini dengan kamera atau telepon seluler. Namun, aktivitas ini tidak boleh dilakukan saat pusaka dikirap.
Where the heirlooms are being paraded, you are prohibited
prosesinya,
to take
kirap
photos
pusaka
or
nanti,
videos
semua
because
petugas
Javanese
harus
people believe that
bersikap
it is
semedi,
a sacred thing.
introspeksi
You are
atau topong
not
bisu,
supposed
tidak
to
boleh bicara, tidak boleh
share it
mainan HP,
to
dan tidak
strangers,
boleh
to anyone who
gujek-gujek di
did
dalam
not
perjalanan
come
itu.
to the festival.
Menjelang pukul 12 malam, kebubule telah dibawa ke depan pintu Kamandungan.
So the kebubule
Kirap
has
belum dimulai,
arrived at the palace
ratusan orang
and
telah memadati pintu.
the crowd
Saat sebelum
is
kirap digelar,
already
beberapa orang
ready.
berebut sisa
Yeah,
makanan
now
kebubule
you can see
yang
that
yakin bisa
that
mendatangkan
the people are trying to get a small amount of
satu
the
persatu
excess of
pusaka
giant tumpeng.
dikeluarkan dari keraton, diiringi ratusan abdi dalam. 7 ekor kerbau pusaka juga mulai digiring
This is 7
berjalan
sacred
keluar dari keraton.
kebubule. They are taken back
Kirap malam satu suro pun dimulai.
Ya, memang Keraton Surakarta itu gini Mas, yang dinamakan Keraton Surakarta itu tidak hanya di dalamnya saja.
For the video of Kirap Kebobule, and now I would like to show you how to make bubur suro porridge in your home.
Excuse me, Dian.
Yeah.
I think because we have limited time,
okay,
we could skip this video and we just head into the next quiz.
Okay. So I will share the link if you want I will share the link of this video if you want to see it at home and make suro porridge by yourself.
Yeah, so everyone, before we close this session, it will be fun to play some games, and this game will be led also by Dian. So for Dian, the screen is yours.
Yes, so all you have to do is open your mobile phone and enter the pin game. I will show you the pin game. Okay. So you could open www.kahoot.it and enter the game pin 712-1599 to your phone, and don't forget to use your real names. So if you win this game, you will get a special merchandise from us. Okay, Rian Azali has joined the game. Anybody else? Come on, guys. The merchandise is worth to be five for. Gio Martin has joined. Rifa has joined. Okay, Widi has joined. Musbahu Adam. Let's play the game together, guys. Fira has joined. Okay. Okay, Musbahu has already joined. Okay, it seems like everybody has joined the game, right? Oh, wait. There is Giuseppina. Let's play the game. I promise that it is not as hard as you think.
Okay.
Okay, is everyone has already joined? Okay, so I think let's start. Get ready, everyone. Answer it as fast as you can, and be accurate as close as possible. The first question: this ritual is called other. Is it a true or false statement? This is I see that the people are trying to get the local crops that is arranged in. Okay, so it is false because it is not other, but it is become the ritual of kirap kebule and mubung benteng. Okay, next. Okay, first we have to see. So Widi has lit the scoreboard. So the next question. In total, we have 10. Okay. The next, who is the inventor of Suruhan Festival? Is it Bre Kertabumi or Sultan Agung Tirtayasa or William Daendels or Sultan Agung of Mataram? Who is the inventor? It's quite tricky, right? Okay, so there are two people that choose Sultan Agung Tirtayasa, but sorry guys, the answer is Sultan Agung of Mataram. Sultan Agung Tirtayasa is coming from Banten Kingdom. Okay, wow, Joseph Martin has lead, and Widi now plays on the fourth. Okay, the third one. This ritual called Jamasan Pusoko, is it true or false? Okay, everybody got the answer right. Oh, hello, Hirona and Angelica. Okay, now Rian Azali has lead the way. Okay, now next one. The ritual where kebetulan a group of white buffaloes being paraded around the palace of Yogyakarta is also known as Kirap Grebek Suro and Mubeng Benteng, Black Buffalo Parade, Jamasan Pusoko, or Ater-Ater. Which one is the true answer? Yes, everyone is right. It is Kirap Grebek Suro and Mubeng Benteng. Okay, Rian Azali is still on the first place. And the second one, we have Rifa. And the third one, Musbahu Adam. Don't forget, guys, you have to answer it as quick as possible so your score is higher. Which food is not being served in Suruhan Festival? Apem, pizza, or giant tumpeng? I think this is an easy one. Okay, everyone got their answer right. Okay, next. This ritual is called Ruatan Gamelan. Is it true or false? Oh, Jusapina couldn't continue the game. Maybe you could try to refresh the page. Yes, it is true. Oh, there are one person who answered that it is false. No, it is true. Okay, Rian Azali, wow, you did a good job here. The seventh question. Apem is a soft textured cake that is served in Suruhan Festival. Which one is the ingredient to make apem cake? Is it used tofu? Is it used peanut butter? Or is it used fermented cassava? Or is it used apple? Which one do you think is right, guys? Okay, fermented cassava, you all agreed. Okay. Okay, 3 more left. How do we clean the wayang puppet during Suruhan Festival? It is by using fresh air only, by dipping it in flour-infused water, by using a soap or detergent, or do we have to use hand sanitizer? What do you guys think? By using fresh air only. If you use a water or you dip it in flour infused water, the leather will be folded and mold. Suran Festival was invented in 1638. Is it true or false? It's very tricky, right? It's false because it was invented in 1633. Okay. True or false? The purpose of Suruan Festival is to gain spiritual stability and security, both in social or individual levels. Is it true or false? This is the last question, guys, so be careful. Okay. Answer is true. And who is on the third place? Okay, Riva, congratulations. Musbahu Adam, congratulations. You're on the second place. And the first place is Rian Azali. Congratulations, guys. Oh, and the runner-up is Widi and SF.
Okay, congratulations, Rian, for winning these games. You'll be contacted by us to claim your prize. Once again, thank you, Dian. So, guys, that's about Indonesian. It's Suruan culture. Don't you guys want to visit Indonesia more and more? We'll be happy to have you here. So right now, we're heading to the last sequences of the event, which is a photo session. So for those of you who don't have trouble with your device, you can turn your camera on. We will begin the photo session shortly, and the session will be led by Vira. To Vira, you may have the floor.
All right, thank you, Safa, for the time. Okay, everyone, please turn on your camera first. And we're going to take a photo. Okay, wait a minute. All right, everyone, please smile. Okay, from Ryan. Okay. Okay, starting from 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again, smile. 1, 2, 3. Once again, okay. 1, 2, and 3. All right, thank you, everyone.
Okay, since we already reached the last agenda for today's event, I would like to remind you that there will be more ACU with different topics following the next few weeks. So please stay tuned for the next event. And also don't forget to fill the feedback form that was already shared earlier in the chat box. Once again, thank you for your presence. I'm Safa, and I do apologize if there are any mistakes during the events. We'll see you on the next ICU. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, please.
Everyone. Oh, yeah. What is it?
I haven't seen the feedback from in the chat box.
Okay, we will send it shortly after this. Thank you.
All right, thank you. See you next.
Thank you, everyone.